come up with all the different voices for Castiel? And where's your Oscar?
Where do I come up with the different voices for Castiel?
Yep.
I think a lot of times it comes from, what is that? My ass. We just did an episode next week is going to be airing the Scoobynatural crossover.
Yeah.
We, Supernatural has, for several years now, as I think some of you are aware, been snubbed at the Oscars. We haven't gotten a single Oscar nomination, and it's kind of ridiculous at this point. It's very political. But we were in the Kodak Theater on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, which is where that's where they host the Oscars. And we were watching the premiere. They did a screening of Scoobynatural on the screen in the theater that the Oscars happen at. And then we got up on stage and answered questions there. And it was so cool. It was so cool. One of the questions, we got a similar question. Not saying that you're derivative.
Well, we know I am.
But we got a similar question, and Bob Singer and Andrew Dabb, sorry, I'm mixing up showrunners, that's not good. Can you delete that portion from the online stream? Bob and Andrew were there, and they were commenting on the voice that I had done earlier this season for Empty Cass. And thank you. And they said that when they got the footage back from that shoot, they had run into one another's offices and said, "What the hell is he doing?" It took them by surprise, and they did not like it. I don't know why I did it, but I just realized I have another opportunity coming up to make up another weird voice next week, so I'm going to go for it. Thank you for reminding me that I have to do that.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
They are dumb! We should be trying to get out of here, and instead you're hanging out with Marmaduke. How dare you? Oh, Daphne could do so much better.
Okay, hi there.
Hi there. How are you doing? How are you? So good to see you. Great. Right. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah. Love your shirt.
Don't give a straight face.
I don't know, it's crazy.
Okay. So my question is, are there any superstitions that either of you have, and can you share any with us?
She's from Minneapolis.
Did I?
I'm joking. Calm it down. And you have a twin, don't lie to me. Alright, she's 18 months older? 15 months.
Younger.
You're basically twins. Hey, twins are cool.
Hello? Hey, Sam? Hey, Bobby. So where's your brother?
Polling the electorate.
What? Never mind.
Okay, so you had a question, but we couldn't understand because of your accent.
I will speak slow.
Hi. You had again, for the third time, could you repeat your question?
I will say it slower.
Thank you.
So,
and say it in an American accent. Thank you.
I can't even do it.
No, you can do it. Come on, it's great. It's easy.
You've Australian.
You've got this. No, it doesn't. No. Australians like this. Like, hi, how you doing? Right, yeah. Blimey. Put a shrimp on the barbie.
That was awful. It was terrible.
That was awful.
I apologize. That was really awful.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. All right. Calm. We don't need to like say names.
Come on.
Easy, man.
Okay.
I know you're there. I can feel you. Hello? What are you? Oh, I'm just your friendly neighborhood cosmic entity.
Hello.
I'm a little bit more nervous than I thought I'd be, so that kind of sucks. But
So is Misha. So.
Okay, good. So my friend Sydney was supposed to ask you this at SeaCon. This is for Misha. Sorry.
Fine. You guys just nerve it out.
What was your inspiration for the accent for Jark Empty?
Ooh, yes. What was your story?
And was it your choice or the director?
Was it my choice?
Yeah.
I like the way you phrased that. Like, did somebody force you to do that horrible accent?
Did you lose a bet?
What happened? What went wrong to get me there?
Why do you look like me? Oh, yes. Yes. Well, I show up in my real form and you freak out, rip out your own eyes, etc. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it, for both of us?
Is that what you're asking?
No, I love that.
That accent, I think, was remarkable in that there was definitely no thread that would connect it to any geographic location in the world. It was definitely nebulous. Not by design, just by pure
Let's hear a little bit of it.
skill. I don't even know if I could replicate it. Yes. You like that water, do you? Yeah. You're like a gnat in my head, driving me crazy. And I am from an oil rig in the Atlantic. That's what it is. Actually, that's a classic Atlantic oil rig accent. That's why we don't let them act. That's the real reason we don't let them watch Supernatural on oil rigs, because they'll take offense at the accent.
Come on, Castiel, wouldn't you rather be a fond memory than a constant festering disappointment? Just let's lay down. Let's just try and sleep. Think about it. Infinite peace, yes?
Thanks for asking.
But what was the inspiration for that, though? Were you literally just trying to think of the most annoying accent you could possibly have, or did you have a cold that day?
No, because I had to switch back and forth between.
It was very nasally.
It was really.
I get very up here.
It was very.
For some weird reason.
It was.
I don't know why.
That reminded me of that episode at the end when you were playing future Dean and present Dean talking to each other, and there was this moment when you were sitting.
Yeah, but I wasn't playing different Dean. I was playing.
Yeah, but it was two Deans, but they were like slightly, one had been.
One was just 5 years into living in an apocalypse world. That's it.
Okay, whatever. Yes, admittedly, there was very little nuance.
I didn't change my vibes.
I remember
For no reason.
I remember you sitting on the ground. It was raining.
Ding.
It was raining, and you were sitting on the ground, and there was like smoke coming out of your ears when you were shooting that episode. Like, you were like, "I will never do this again." You probably will do it again because they'll write a script and you have to do whatever they say. But it was really hard.
Really difficult.
It was really hard, and the way we were filming that,
Did you
they
play?
kept. They were like,
you need to do.
You know what? Switch characters. Switch character. I mean, like that. Like switch characters. Do it again, but do it as the other guy. And that's how.
So you almost needed that accent to differentiate
I needed
it.
something to differentiate it.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
That makes sense.
Otherwise,
you would have been so.
no one watching it would have had any idea which character was which, which
that's
would have
true.
been confusing, and I wouldn't have known which was which.
That's true.
And I barely did as it stood. So,
I thought it was good.
thanks, man.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Right. Come on.
You know what? You're awesome.
Thanks. You too, I guess.